comply, comply, comply.
To do what is asked or expected and follow rules or instructions. Here is a sample sentence. The company was required to comply with all relevant health and safety regulations by the end of the year. In this sentence, comply means to follow or adhere to rules, laws, or standards.
Component, component, component.
It's something that makes up part of a whole thing, but can also be used separately on its own. Here is a sample sentence. The new smartphone's battery life was improved by upgrading to a more efficient component. In this example, component refers to a part or element that makes up the whole system, in this case, the phone, and is used to describe something that contributes to its overall functionality.
Compose, compose, compose.
To take different parts and put them together to make something new, like a song or a picture. Here is a sample sentence. The musician spent hours in her studio, carefully composing a new symphony that would showcase her unique talent. In this sentence, composing means to create or write music.
Composite, composite, composite.
It's something made from different parts, combined together to make one whole thing. Here's a sample sentence. The new sports car was made from a composite material that combined carbon fiber and aluminum to create a lightweight yet incredibly strong body. In this example, composite refers to a mixture or combination of different materials, carbon fiber and aluminum, that are used together to form something stronger than either one alone.
Composition, composition, composition.
It's when different parts come together to make something whole. Here is a sample sentence. The artist's composition of vibrant colors and bold shapes created a visually striking painting that drew attention from art critics and enthusiasts alike. In this example, composition refers to the arrangement of visual elements, colors, shapes, in a work of art.
Compound, compound, compound.
It's something made up of two or more parts that are mixed together to create something new. Here's a sample sentence. The new medication was a compound of several different chemicals that work together to treat the patient's symptoms. In this example, compound refers to a mixture or combination of substances.
Comprehend, comprehend, comprehend.
This means to understand something completely, including all its details and parts. Here is a sample sentence. After reading the instructions carefully, she was able to comprehend the complex process and complete it successfully. In this sentence, comprehend means to understand or grasp the meaning of something.
Comprehension, comprehension, comprehension.
It's the ability to understand something that's been explained or shown to you, and to be able to think about it clearly in your own mind. Here is a sample sentence. After reading the instructions carefully, she gained a deep comprehension of how to assemble the furniture. In this sentence, comprehension refers to the ability to understand and grasp the meaning or significance of something, in this case, assembling the furniture.
Comprehensive, comprehensive, comprehensive.
This word means including everything that is needed or relevant, with no important parts left out. Here's a sample sentence. The new employee handbook provided a comprehensive guide to company policies and procedures, covering everything from benefits and payroll to job expectations and performance reviews. In this example, comprehensive means including all necessary details or aspects, providing a thorough and complete overview of the subject matter.
Compress, compress, compress.
To make something smaller or more compact by squeezing it together tightly. Here is a sample sentence. The air compressor in the garage made a loud noise as it compressed the air into the tank.
Compression, compression, compression.
It's when something gets squeezed or made smaller, often by applying pressure to it. Here is a sample sentence. The engineer used a compressor to apply compression to the air tank, reducing its volume by half. In this example, compression refers to the process of making something, in this case air, smaller or more compact.
Comprise, comprise, comprise.
This word means to include or contain something as part of a whole. Here's a sample sentence. The committee will comprise 5 members, including the president and 2 representatives from each department. In this sentence, comprise means to consist or be made up of. The committee is being formed by combining these individual members together.
Compromise, compromise, compromise.
It's when 2 or more people find a middle ground that works for everyone, by giving up something they want but agreeing on something else instead. Here's a sample sentence. After weeks of negotiation, the 2 parties were able to reach a compromise on the terms of the contract.
Compulsory, compulsory, compulsory.
This means something is required or must be done, with no choice or option to say no. Here's a sample sentence. All students in the school are required to attend a compulsory assembly every Friday morning.
Computation, computation, computation.
It's the process of finding an answer or solution to a problem by using numbers, rules, and steps. Here is a sample sentence. The computer's advanced computation capabilities allowed it to process complex mathematical equations in mere seconds. This sentence demonstrates how computation can refer to the act or process of performing calculations, especially using a computer.
Compute, compute, compute.
To find out or work out an answer to a problem, using numbers, facts, or information. Here is a sample sentence. The computer was able to quickly compute the complex mathematical equation and display the result on the screen.
Conceal, conceal, conceal.
To hide or cover something so that it's not visible or known to others. Here is a sample sentence. The detective tried to conceal her surprise when she discovered the shocking evidence. In this example, conceal means to hide or keep something secret.
Concede, concede, concede.
This means to admit or agree that something is true, even if you didn't want to at first. It's like saying, okay, I was wrong, or you're right. Here's a sample sentence. After reviewing the evidence, the lawyer was forced to concede that her client's alibi was not credible. In this example, concede means to admit or acknowledge something, often reluctantly, or as a result of being shown evidence.
Conceit, conceit, conceit.
It's an idea or thought that someone has about themselves, often thinking they're better or more special than others. Here is a sample sentence. The artist's condescending attitude and inflated sense of self-importance were evident in his arrogant claim that he was the greatest painter of all time, which many people found to be an example of conceit. In this sentence, conceit refers to an excessive pride or self-esteem, often accompanied by a lack of humility.
Conceited, conceited, conceited.
This word describes someone who thinks they are better or more important than others, often because they think they look good or have special talents. Here is a sample sentence for the word conceited. She was so conceited that she couldn't even bear to be seen with anyone who wasn't as fashionable or wealthy as herself. In this example, the person being described is excessively proud and arrogant, often to the point of being annoying or off-putting.